What's up, everybody? It's FarmerMunchiezzz. We got another map tour for you today. This time we're going to be looking at Owendale, Michigan by Northern Michigan Mapping. Let's go in the mod hub and see what they got to say about it. Owendale, Michigan. Welcome to Owendale, Michigan. In 1882, as 3 new rail began to lay track in Huron County, 2 cousins from Saginaw, Michigan, John G. and John S. Owen, bought land in the Columbia Swamp. The following year, they opened a sawmill to harvest the native oak. John G. Owen hired Quincy Thomas, a civil engineer, to survey a town site in 1887. The streets, alleys, and parks were dedicated to the public for their perpetual use, and the village was Owendale. The sawmill burned in 1896, and the Owendale area turned from lumbering to agriculture. Alfalfa crop added and implemented with the animals. There's 32 fields, small to medium and large fields, and there is not much forestry. But there is a sawmill if you would like to create a forest. There are 7 productions in town, and there is a grain dryer on the main farm as well. You can buy seed, lime, and fertilizer at the Pioneer dealer as well. When it rains, the drain ditches will fill up with water. There is also precision farming implemented on the map by default as well. The area is based from Saginaw, Michigan, so more farming than logging. There is also white-tailed deer that come out in the fall, as well as some wild turkeys. Well, I've liked every Michigan map that's come out so far, so I'm excited to get into this one. As far as size, this map is 593.29 megabytes. There are no required mods, which is awesome. But unfortunately, this map is for PC and Mac players only. I'm sorry, console players. I'm curious to see why that is. It's a regular size map. We'll have to figure this out. As always, I'll leave a link down in the description for the map if you want to give it a go. With that said, let's jump into the map and take a look around. Alright, let's take a look at the PDA, see what we got going on. If you choose to start with a starting farm, you start out with farmland 34 with your farm, as well as field 8 and field 9. Field 8 has barley on it, field 9 has wheat on it, and they are both ready to harvest when you start. If you choose not to start with a starting farm, farmland 34 will cost you $11,596. And the fields, field 8 will cost you $95,141. And field 9 will cost you $54,150. There are 2 other farms on the map. One down south on farmland 33, and one up north on farmland 35, and we'll take a look at those as well. Field prices seem to be really reasonable if we look around. Farmland 13, almost 30 hectares for $153,000. Farmland 7, almost 21 hectares for $108,000. We got some smaller fields if you want to start out small. 3.5 acres for farmland 6 for $18,000. And the biggest field on the map, farmland 23, comes in at 67.5 hectares for $351,000. So the prices are really reasonable. Looking at your crop types, it's all standard crop types with the addition of alfalfa and onions if you have the new DLC that just came out. Your crop calendar, also standard, nothing new. As far as animals, you do not start out with any animals. However, there is an animal dealer on the map. We'll look at that. There are contracts on this map if you choose to do so. As far as productions, you don't start out with any, but there are productions on this map. We have an AGI grain dryer. That's on the starting farm. as well as the bakery, carpentry, the grain mill, the Owendale dairy, the sawmill, the spinnery, the sugar mill, and last but not least, the tailor shop. Let's take a look at the vehicles you get if you choose to start with the starting farm. You start out with the all but universal bucket, a Brandt flatbed trailer, a Brandt gooseneck, a Capello corn header, a Case IH Terraflex grain header, a Case IH axial flow harvester, a Case IH FarmerMunchiezzz tractor, a Case IH L630 front loader attachment, a Case IH Magnum 400 tractor, a Case IH Puma tractor, a Case IH Steiger tractor, a Farm Tech trailer, International CV Series truck, International Series 200 truck, International Transtar semi, a J&M extended reach auger trailer, a forklift, a Quincy planter, a Quincy cultivator, a Kubota SVL, a Load King triple hopper trailer, a Mack truck semi, your header trailer, a Paladin front bucket, a Pottinger plow, the Skoda Kodiak, and last but not least, the Thunder Creek equipment trailer. That's a nice bunch of equipment right there. Plenty to get you started on whatever you choose to do with your farm. Let's jump into the map. Let's take a look around. All right. Starting at your starting farm. We start out at your farmhouse. We got your wardrobe trigger up on the front porch. Along with your sleep trigger. Come along the side of the house here. Past the laundry. We have your first vehicle shed. We'll take a peek inside and see what's in there. Looks like we got your planter up in here. Coming to the other shed, or barn, I guess. We'll take a peek in here. Plenty of open room to add any equipment you want to add. Across the way, we have your AGI grain dryer, as well as your propane. All the way down at the other side there, you have your fertilizer. And if we come right over here, we have another vehicle shed. We'll take a peek inside. And more space to add equipment if you want to add more equipment. And that's all you got for Farm 1. If we pop into the construction mode, you can remove everything on this farm if you want to sell it, except for the AGI grain dryer. But everything else, your vehicle sheds, your barns, even your farmhouse. So if you want to customize this farm the way you want it, you're able to do so. While we're looking at farms, let's look at the other two farms that I mentioned earlier. Down south, on Farmland 33, there's another farm. You can buy it for $5,295. We'll buy that up. And we'll go take a look at it. Starting out at your farmhouse here, you'll have your sleep trigger. And we'll come down to the side of the house, and you have your wardrobe trigger. Behind your farmhouse, you'll have a few more vehicle sheds. We'll take a peek in. This one here has a repair trigger as well. Go to the one across the way. And peek in this one. Plenty of room here for all your vehicle needs. Right next to that, we have a fuel point. And another vehicle shed across the way we'll take a look at. These vehicle sheds are huge. I like a big vehicle shed. Another vehicle shed with plenty of room for all your equipment. And then right behind that, we have two flat bottom silos to store all your grain in. And of course, a fertilizer tank right there by your fuel spot. It's a nice sized farm. Popping into the construction menu. You can also sell all the stuff here. So if you wanted to customize this farm as well, you're able to do so. Even up to your grain bins. We have one more farm to look at. We'll head up north to Farmland 35. This farm will cost you $13,936. We'll buy that up. And let's go take a look at the third farm. The third farm, we'll start at the farmhouse. You have your sleep trigger right up front. We'll come down the side of the house here. Straight to your wardrobe trigger. Right behind your farmhouse, we got a vehicle shed with a patio. Always liked the look of those. We'll take a peek inside. Plenty of room. Plus it has upstairs. Across from that, we have a bale and pallet storage. Right next to that, we got another vehicle storage. We'll open the door, see what's behind it. Plenty of room in that one as well. And right next door to that, we'll open up the big door. And we have your big storage. Inside your big storage, we have pallet storage in here as well. Right outside, we have 2 more flat bottom grain bins. Store all your grain in. And it's a nice sized farm here too. And just like the other two, you can also sell off everything on this farm if you choose to and make it your own. I like the fact this map has 3 different farms. You can choose your poison on how you want to start, where you want to start. I like the fact you have options. As with all my map tours, we'll jump in, get us a nice Kubota, and take a look around the rest of the map. I'll meet you at the vehicle shop. At the vehicle shop, brought to you by Case. You have your shop trigger right in front. And if we come around the back, we have your vehicle spawn point / reset point. And of course, right behind, we have your repair trigger / customization trigger. We'll jump in our Kubota and take a look around the town. We'll head out of the vehicle shop. We'll hang a right. Then we'll hang a left, go out to the main road. And a cool addition to this, right away, we have the Owendale Gagetown High School. Makes the town come to life. I thought that was kind of cool. We'll head down behind the school. Coming down right behind the school, we have a sell point. And sticking behind the school, we'll take a right here. And we have another sell point here, the big farmer's kiosk. Back up out of here. We'll head on out of here back to the main road. Try not to run people over. I'm known for that. Coming through, coming through. If we stop here, on this side, we got the Owendale elevator. We turn in here to the warehouse. And we got your warehouse sell point right here. As well as your spawn point. And right on the other side, We got your warehouse buy point. We'll cut through this lawn right here. We'll come through. Off to the right, we got your sugar mill. Off to the left, we got the farmer's market. And straight up ahead, we have the Grain Elevator Museum, constructible. You can build that up. We'll flip a B right here and head back down this way. Make sure to abide by all street laws. Stop at the stop sign. We'll hang a right. And we'll come into your animal dealer. We got your animal buy trigger right there, as well as your bale sell point, your slurry buy point, and your manure buy point. We'll flip another B here, come out of the animal dealer, hang a right, hang a left, and if we come straight down this road, make sure to stop at the stop sign so we don't hit people. Over to our left, we got the bakery. Across the street, we have the spinnery and caddy corner. We have the tailor shop. We'll jet across the street, head down the road through the residential area with all your houses. It's a nice residential area. I wouldn't mind living here. Stop sign. I think I ran one back there. My bad. Stopping at the stop sign here. Off to the right, we have our sawmill. I don't have a blinker, sorry. Come in here. Off to your right, we have the Owendale Dairy. Must be a beautiful day. There's all kinds of people out walking here. And then if we come right here, we have your carpentry. If we go up ahead, the building right in front of us, we got your co-op seed and fertilizer shed. That's also where you're going to buy your propane for your AGI grain dryer. As well, there's a lime sell station there. A lime buy station there. And the last stop on our tour, we come down the road right here. Take a right up in here. We have your grain mill. We'll jump out of here. jump up in the air and take a look around. This is a nice little map. I'm liking it. I like the way the town's laid out. There's nice sized fields. There's fields of all sizes, small, medium, and large, something for everybody. All in all, I think this map was really well done. I think that's all I got for you on this one. I appreciate everybody stopping by FarmerMunchiezzz for another map tour. I'm going to end this episode like I end every episode. Come on back. Let's see what kind of madness we can create. Everyone have a great day. Have a wonderful night. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.